Welcome to the Teamwork Excellence series videos. We have made 6 videos on the following topics. 1. Foundations of teamwork. 2. Building high-performing teams. 3. Practical teamwork skills. 4. Team well-being and sustainability. 5. Modern teamwork environments. 6. Organizational context. Part 1. Foundations. Understanding teamwork fundamentals, team development stages, role diversity, Pakistani cultural context. Foundations of teamwork. Understanding teamwork fundamentals. Recognize true teamwork. Acknowledge that effective teamwork requires shared purpose, collective accountability, and mutual trust, not just people working together. Identify team gaps. Recognize the 3 critical gaps in your team: understanding what teamwork means, trust among members, and confidence in individual contributions. Team versus group concept. Understand that teams create synergy where 1 + 1 = 3, while groups merely coordinate individual efforts. Cultural foundation. Build on Pakistani collectivist values and family-oriented mindset to create strong professional teams. Individual excellence. Recognize that true teamwork combines individual brilliance with collective purpose, like Sharjah Cup 1986. Set realistic team goals. Establish clear, achievable team objectives that align with organizational mission. Embrace collective accountability. Understand that every team member shares responsibility for team success or failure. Learn from past failures. Use previous team challenges as lessons to improve current team strategies. Adopt flexible mindset. Remain open to changing how you understand and practice teamwork. Commit to team development. Dedicate yourself fully to building and sustaining effective team dynamics. The psychology of team development. Navigate forming stage. Recognize initial politeness and uncertainty as normal, provide clear direction, establish roles, and create psychological safety from the outset. Embrace storming productively. Welcome conflict as necessary progress, address issues directly rather than suppressing them, and facilitate constructive disagreement focused on solutions. Build norming cohesion. Develop explicit team norms about communication, decision-making, conflict resolution, and quality standards that enable smooth collaboration. Achieve performing excellence. Work toward intuitive coordination, rapid decision-making, fluid roles, and synergistic effects that characterize high-performing teams. Recognize stage characteristics. Understand each development stage's distinct features and avoid expecting performing-level results during forming or storming. Prevent destructive conflict. Watch for personal attacks, permanent hostile camps, and withdrawal that signal storming has become destructive, requiring intervention. Avoid over-norming. Balance team cohesion with space for constructive dissent to prevent groupthink and maintain innovation. Sustain high performance. Continuously learn, manage composition changes carefully, seek new challenges, and maintain external engagement to prevent complacency. Apply Lahore Qalandar's lesson. Remember that talented individuals need proper team development. Culture and psychology matter as much as individual capability. Invest in team journey. Commit to progressing through all development stages rather than expecting instant high performance. Team roles and personality diversity. Apply Wellbeing framework. Understand 9 team roles: shaper, implementer, completer, finisher, action, coordinator, team worker, resource investigator, people, plant, monitor, evaluator, specialist, thinking. Value all roles equally. Recognize that action, people, and thinking roles are equally important. No hierarchy where strategic roles are superior to execution roles. Identify role gaps. Assess which Wellbeing roles are present and missing in your team, then recruit, develop, or compensate for gaps. Leverage personality diversity. Appreciate that extroverts and introverts, detail-oriented and big-picture thinkers, bring complementary strengths to teams. Manage personality conflict. Understand that much interpersonal friction stems from personality differences rather than substantive disagreement. Address as style differences. Create inclusive processes. Establish practices that accommodate different working styles. Advance materials for processors, verbal and written options, focused and collaborative time. Utilize educational diversity. Leverage different disciplinary perspectives: engineering, accounting, marketing, and training backgrounds, local, international, for comprehensive problem solving. Bridge generational differences. Combine traditional wisdom from experienced members with digital fluency and fresh perspectives from younger colleagues. Integrate regional diversity. Harness understanding of different Pakistani provinces, cities, and urban-rural perspectives for market insight and cultural sensitivity. Ensure functional integration. Break down silos by creating cross-functional teams that combine marketing, operations, finance, and other departments. Understanding teamwork in the Pakistani context. Recognize true teamwork. Acknowledge that effective teamwork is more than people working together. It requires shared purpose, collective accountability, complementary skills, mutual trust, and open communication. Identify the 3 critical gaps. Understand that most teams fail due to an understanding gap, not knowing what teamwork requires, a trust gap, doubting colleagues' competence or commitment, and a confidence gap, lacking belief in personal value to the team. Distinguish team from group. Recognize that groups coordinate individual work while teams create synergy where combined efforts exceed the sum of individual contributions. 1 + 1 = 3. Learn from Sharjah 1986. Apply lessons from Tausif Ahmed's strategic single and Javed Miandad's winning 6, individual excellence serving collective purpose under pressure. Leverage Pakistani culture. Build on collectivist values, family-oriented mindset, and concept of hum, we, over, main, I, to create natural team advantages. Apply Blackstone wisdom. Follow Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, example of inclusive decision-making where all stakeholders participate and share honor. Understand sath nibhana. Embrace the cultural commitment to standing together through challenges and difficulties as foundation for team resilience. Practice Baithic principles. Adopt traditional community consultation model for team meetings, patient discussion, all voices heard, consensus building. Balance individual and collective. Maintain personal accountability while sharing collective responsibility for team outcomes. Commit to synergy creation. Dedicate yourself to creating outcomes that genuinely exceed what individuals could achieve separately. Building trust, the foundation. Build competence trust. Demonstrate capabilities through consistent quality work and reliable judgment in your responsibilities. Establish reliability trust. Follow through on all commitments, meet deadlines consistently, and maintain predictability in your work. Demonstrate integrity trust. Deal honestly, maintain confidentiality, credit others appropriately, and prioritize team welfare over personal advantage. Develop trust progressively. Understand that trust builds incrementally through repeated positive experiences over time. Start small and build up. Practice transparency. Share information openly, admit limitations honestly, and communicate challenges clearly to accelerate trust development. Show vulnerability appropriately. Admit mistakes, ask for help, acknowledge weaknesses to signal that vulnerability is safe in the team. Overcome hierarchy barriers. In Pakistani organizations, actively work to build trust across power distance through consistency and fairness. Align words and actions. Ensure your behavior consistently matches your statements to build credibility and trustworthiness. Make fair decisions. Use transparent, equitable processes even when outcomes disappoint individuals. Process fairness builds trust. Invest in development. Demonstrate commitment to teammates' long-term success through mentorship, opportunities, and support during challenges. Part 2. High-performing teams. Building trust, creating psychological safety, and servant leadership principles. Creating psychological safety. Define psychological safety. Create a shared belief that the team environment is safe for interpersonal risk-taking, speaking up, admitting mistakes, challenging ideas without fear. Respond supportively. When members admit mistakes or raise concerns, respond with curiosity and problem-solving rather than blame or irritation. Framework as learning. Present challenges as learning problems where uncertainty and mistakes are expected rather than as execution problems requiring perfection. Acknowledge leader fallibility. Share your own learning journey, including mistakes, to signal that perfection is not expected from others. Actively solicit input. Explicitly ask quiet members for views, pause for all voices before decisions, and follow up on suggestions to show contribution is valued. Thank bearers of bad news. Respond productively when members raise concerns or deliver disappointing news. Thank them for surfacing issues early. Address cultural barriers. In Pakistani hierarchical contexts, work extra hard to overcome junior members' hesitancy about speaking to seniors. Separate person from problem. Focus on solving issues rather than assigning blame when problems arise, learning orientation over punishment. Model vulnerability first. Leaders must demonstrate vulnerability before expecting it from others. Go first and admitting uncertainty or mistakes. Protect those who speak up. Never allow team members to be marginalized or punished for raising concerns or challenging assumptions. Team leadership principles. Practice servant leadership. Lead by empowering and developing team members rather than commanding and controlling their actions. Provide clear direction. Articulate team purpose, objectives, and success criteria explicitly so all members understand collective goals. Facilitate, don't dominate. Guide discussions to ensure all voices are heard rather than imposing your own views on team decisions. Model desired behaviors. Demonstrate the collaboration, transparency, accountability, and respect you want to see from all team members. Balance respect and participation. In the Pakistani context, maintain EHTRAM, respect for elders, while creating space for junior voices. Adapt leadership to stage. Provide more direction during forming, facilitate conflict during storming, reinforce norms during norming, and enable autonomy during performing. Create an inclusive environment. Actively counteract hierarchical, gender, and educational barriers that prevent full participation from all members. Develop future leaders. Mentor team members, delegate leadership opportunities, and build a pipeline of capable leaders for succession. Navigate technology generation gap. Position senior managers as strategic leaders while designating junior digital experts as technical authorities. Lead through change. Guide team through transitions, organizational disruptions, and market challenges while maintaining stability and focus. Part 3. Practical skills. Communication, decision-making, goal-setting, collaboration tools, and delegation. Practical teamwork skills. Effective team communication. Establish communication norms. Set clear expectations about frequency, channels, response times, appropriate content, and escalation protocols. Practice active listening. Focus completely on speaker. Ask clarifying questions. Paraphrase to confirm understanding before responding. Distinguish urgent from important. Recognize difference between time-sensitive issues and strategically important discussions requiring deeper attention. Use appropriate channels. Match communication method to message. Face-to-face for sensitive issues, email for documentation, chat for quick updates. Overcome language barriers. In Pakistani teams, navigate English, Urdu, and regional languages thoughtfully to ensure all members understand. Bridge generational styles. Accommodate both formal, structured communication preferences and informal, rapid digital communication styles. Facilitate constructive conflict. Enable respectful disagreement focused on issues rather than personalities, with goal of better solutions. Provide complete information. Share context and background, not just conclusions, so team members can understand reasoning and contribute effectively. Follow up in writing. Document important discussions and decisions to create shared record and prevent misunderstanding. Create communication rhythms. Establish regular meeting cadences, update schedules, and check-in patterns that create predictability and efficiency. Decision-making in teams. Clarify decision authority. Establish who decides what, when input is consultative versus consensus-based, and when decisions are final. Use appropriate methods. Apply consensus for high-stakes decisions requiring buy-in, consultative for balanced decisions, democratic for equal-stake choices. Practice collaborative problem-solving. Bring diverse perspectives to analyze root causes, brainstorm solutions, and plan implementation together. Balance speed and inclusion. Make routine decisions quickly while investing time in complex decisions that benefit from full team input. Separate debate from decisions. Allow vigorous discussion during deliberation, then commit fully once decision is made regardless of initial position. Apply Baithic wisdom. Use patient, thorough Pakistani consultation tradition for important decisions. All voices heard, consensus built. Document decision rationale. Record not just what was decided but why, so team can learn from outcomes and revisit if circumstances change. Avoid premature consensus. Ensure dissenting views are fully heard before finalizing decisions to prevent groupthink and surface hidden risks. Learn from outcomes. Review decision results collectively to improve future decision-making processes and judgment. Commit and support. Once the team decides, all members commit to implementation regardless of their position during debate. Goal setting and accountability. Create shared vision. Develop compelling team goals that all members understand, believe in, and commit to achieving together. Apply SMART criteria. Make goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound to ensure clarity and trackability. Align individual and team. Ensure each person's objectives support and connect to collective team goals and organizational mission. Plan collaboratively. Involve all team members in planning process to build ownership, surface concerns, and leverage diverse insights. Break down large goals. Divide ambitious objectives into manageable milestones and actionable steps that create momentum. Establish collective accountability. Hold each other mutually accountable rather than only leader holding individuals accountable. Monitor progress together. Track advancement as team through regular check-ins, shared dashboards, and collective progress reviews. Celebrate milestones. Recognize incremental achievements along journey to reinforce progress and maintain motivation. Address obstacles as team. When challenges arise, solve them collectively rather than individuals struggling alone or blaming each other. Adjust goals thoughtfully. Modify objectives when circumstances change while maintaining team commitment to ultimate purpose. Collaboration tools and techniques. Streamline team processes. Find ways to collaborate more efficiently with less wasted effort. Eliminate coordination waste. Identify and reduce activities that create stress without adding value. Focus on quality collaboration. Prioritize meaningful coordination over frequent but shallow interactions. Simplify complex tasks. Break down complicated projects into manageable collaborative components. Use technology wisely. Leverage appropriate tools and platforms to enhance team coordination. Apply time-saving methods. Adopt techniques that make team collaboration faster and more effective. Reduce decision fatigue. Establish clear decision-making processes to conserve team energy. Batch similar activities. Group related tasks together for more efficient team execution. Limit unnecessary meetings. Focus on single tasks or topics in meetings to improve outcomes. Continuously improve processes. Regularly find ways to enhance collaboration and reduce inefficiency. Delegation and empowerment. Identify delegable tasks. Recognize which responsibilities can be distributed to develop team capabilities. Provide clear instructions. When delegating, give comprehensive guidance for successful completion. Match skills to tasks. Assign work to team members whose capabilities align with requirements. Empower through delegation. Use task distribution as opportunity to build skills and confidence. Give constructive feedback. Provide input that improves future performance on delegated work. Set clear expectations. Communicate what you expect from delegated responsibilities explicitly. Monitor without micromanaging. Track progress on distributed tasks while allowing autonomy. Promote team autonomy. Encourage self-direction to increase innovation and ownership. Build trust through delegation. Use consistent delegation practices to strengthen team relationships. Recognize delegated success. Acknowledge and reward excellent performance on distributed tasks. Part 4. Wellbeing, Energy Management, Work Environment, Rest and Renewal, Sustainable Performance. Team well-being and sustainability, managing team energy and environment. Identify energy drainers. Recognize situations and behaviors that reduce team energy and morale. Optimize team space. Organize physical and virtual workspaces to enhance focus and productivity. Build energy-enhancing culture. Create team routines and practices that boost collective energy and engagement. Reduce team clutter. Keep communication channels and processes organized to minimize stress. Foster positive team culture. Develop culture that promotes well-being and collective productivity. Understand environmental impact. Recognize how workspace affects team working habits and energy levels. Ensure team comfort. Make sure team environment is physically and psychologically supportive. Apply energy management techniques. Use methods that help team manage collective energy effectively. Balance work and life. Establish clear boundaries between team work time and personal time. Review environment regularly. Periodically assess and improve team workspace for better energy management. Team rest and renewal. Schedule team breaks. Include regular pauses in the team schedule to prevent burnout and maintain productivity. Set realistic team targets. Establish achievable collective goals and adjust as circumstances require. Value team downtime. Recognize the importance of rest periods for team mental and emotional health. Use active renewal techniques. Apply practices like team reflection or brief social activities to refresh the team. Balance team workload. Ensure work distribution allows adequate rest for all members. Adapt team schedule. Be flexible to adjust work patterns based on team energy and productivity cycles. Use technology for balance. Leverage apps and tools that support team well-being and work-life balance. Plan team time off. Schedule regular periods when the team can fully disconnect and recharge together. Prioritize team health. Put collective physical and mental well-being ahead of short-term productivity. Create renewal spaces. Design team environments that promote rest and rejuvenation. Part 5. Modern environments. Remote collaboration, hybrid teams, digital tools, virtual meetings, global teams. Modern teamwork environments, remote and virtual team collaboration. Establish digital communication norms. Set clear expectations for response times, video on requirements, working hours overlap, and availability indicators across time zones. Build remote trust. Create trust without physical presence through reliable delivery, transparent communication, regular video interactions, and following through on commitments. Combat digital isolation. Prevent loneliness and disconnection by scheduling informal virtual coffee chats, team social sessions, and non-work conversations. Master video meeting etiquette. Use video when possible, mute when not speaking, minimize distractions, prepare in advance, and engage actively rather than multitasking. Create virtual team rituals. Establish regular online stand-ups, weekly team calls, monthly all-hands, and virtual celebrations to maintain team cohesion. Document everything. In remote teams, over-communicate through written documentation since casual hallway conversations don't happen. Capture decisions, context, and rationale. Manage across time zones. For globally distributed Pakistani teams, rotate meeting times fairly, record sessions for those who can't attend, and use asynchronous communication thoughtfully. Maintain work-life boundaries. In remote work, establish clear start and end times, take breaks, create dedicated workspace, and avoid expectation of 24/7 availability. Build remote team culture. Intentionally create shared values, recognition practices, and team identity despite physical distance through consistent effort and creativity. Onboard remote members thoroughly. New team members joining remotely need extra effort, virtual buddy system, scheduled introductions, detailed orientation, frequent check-ins. Hybrid team management. Ensure equal participation. Prevent two-tier teams where office workers have advantages over remote workers. Give all members equal voice, visibility, and opportunities. Design hybrid meetings. When some attend in person and others virtually, use technology that gives remote participants equal presence, good cameras, mics, and facilitation. Create flexible work policies. Establish clear guidelines about when in-office presence is required versus when remote work is acceptable based on tasks and team needs. Synchronize team schedules. Identify core collaboration hours when all members are available regardless of location, while allowing flexibility for focused individual work. Balance synchronous and asynchronous. Use real-time meetings for complex discussions and relationship building, asynchronous communication for updates and information sharing. Maintain physical team spaces. For hybrid teams, design office spaces that facilitate collaboration when members are together rather than just providing individual desks. Rotate in-person time. If not all can be in office simultaneously, create rotation that ensures everyone gets face time with colleagues and leaders periodically. Address technology equity. Ensure all team members have adequate internet, devices, software licenses, and home office setup regardless of their location. Prevent proximity bias. Leaders must consciously avoid favoring team members they see physically over equally capable remote colleagues in assignments and promotions. Measure outcomes, not activity. In hybrid teams, evaluate based on results achieved rather than hours logged or physical presence observed. Digital collaboration tools and technologies. Choose right communication tools. Select platforms appropriate for your team needs. Instant messaging for quick questions, email for formal communication, video for complex discussions. Master project management software. Use tools like Asana, Monday.com, Jira, or Microsoft Project to track tasks, deadlines, dependencies, and progress transparently. Implement shared documentation. Create team knowledge bases using Google Docs, Notion, Confluence, or SharePoint where information is accessible to all members. Use visual collaboration boards. Apply digital whiteboards like Miro, Mural, or Microsoft Whiteboard for brainstorming, planning, and visual thinking together. Adopt file sharing systems. Establish organized cloud storage, Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, with clear folder structures and permission management. Leverage collaboration platforms. Use tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams, or Zoom effectively for integrated communication, video calls, and team coordination. Enable real-time co-creation. Work simultaneously on documents, presentations, and spreadsheets using Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 collaborative features. Protect information security. Implement proper cybersecurity practices, strong passwords, two-factor authentication, VPNs, and secure file sharing, especially for Pakistani teams handling sensitive data. Integrate tools strategically. Connect your platforms so information flows automatically between systems rather than requiring manual duplication and updates. Train team on technology. Provide adequate training so all members can use digital tools effectively regardless of their technical background or generation. Virtual meeting excellence. Plan meeting purpose clearly. Before scheduling, define specific objective, decision needed, problem to solve, information to share, and only meet if necessary. Create detailed agendas. Distribute agenda with topics, time allocations, pre-reading materials, and expected outcomes at least 24 hours before meeting. Start and end on time. Respect everyone's schedule by beginning punctually and finishing within allocated time, even if all topics aren't covered. Engage all participants. Use techniques like round-robin check-ins, polls, chat participation, breakout rooms, and direct questions to prevent passive attendance. Master facilitator skills. Designate facilitator to guide discussion, manage time, ensure balanced participation, capture key points, and keep meeting focused. Use video strategically. Require video for relationship-building meetings. Make it optional for routine updates. Consider audio only for large presentations to reduce bandwidth needs. Manage technical challenges. Have backup plans for connectivity issues. Start with tech check. Mute when not speaking. Use chat for questions. Record important sessions. Follow up effectively. Send meeting notes with decisions made, action items assigned, deadlines set, and next steps within 24 hours while discussion is fresh. Reduce meeting fatigue. Build in breaks for longer sessions, schedule shorter meetings when possible, allow camera off periods, and create meeting free time blocks. Evaluate meeting value. Regularly assess which meetings are truly necessary versus those that could be emails, recorded updates, or asynchronous discussions. Cross-border and global teams. Navigate cultural differences. When Pakistani teams work with international colleagues, they should understand different communication styles, decision-making norms, and workplace expectations. Manage time zone complexity. For teams spanning multiple regions, establish fair rotation of inconvenient meeting times, use asynchronous work effectively, and plan deliverable handoffs. Address language barriers. When the team includes non-native English speakers, speak clearly, avoid idioms, confirm understanding, use visual aids, and be patient with accents. Respect cultural holidays. Maintain a calendar of religious and national holidays across team locations: Pakistani, Eid, Independence Day, Indian, Diwali, Western, Christmas, and plan around them. Build cross-cultural intelligence. Invest in learning about teammates' cultures, business practices, social norms, and communication preferences to collaborate effectively. Establish common standards. Despite cultural differences, create shared team standards for quality, communication, decision-making, and accountability that everyone follows. Leverage global diversity. Use diverse perspectives from different countries and cultures as strategic advantage for innovation, market understanding, and problem-solving. Handle conflicts sensitively. Recognize that conflict resolution approaches vary by culture. Some prefer direct confrontation, others value face-saving and indirect approaches. Create inclusive leadership. Ensure leadership style works across cultures. Pakistani respect for hierarchy may differ from Western egalitarian approaches or East Asian consensus models. Build global team identity. Develop team identity that transcends national boundaries while respecting individual cultural backgrounds and creating belonging for all. Part 6. Organizational context. Pakistani organizations, remote culture, and continuous improvement. Organizational context. Teams in Pakistani organizations. Navigate corporate hierarchies. Balance formal authority structures with team empowerment in multinational and local Pakistani companies. Manage family business dynamics. Address unique challenges when family members and professional staff work together on teams. Professionalize family teams. Establish clear roles, performance standards, and decision processes even with family relationships. Build nonprofit teams. Coordinate volunteers and limited resource staff around mission-driven work requiring high commitment. Create cross-functional collaboration. Break silos between marketing, operations, finance, and other departments for integrated solutions. Lead innovation teams. Foster creativity and risk-taking within Pakistani organizational cultures that may emphasize stability and hierarchy. Navigate regulatory complexity. Use team diversity to comprehensively address Pakistan's complex federal, provincial, and local requirements. Serve fragmented markets. Leverage regional and cultural diversity within teams to effectively reach Pakistan's varied markets. Combine local and global. Integrate Pakistani market knowledge with international best practices for competitive advantage. Build succession capability. Develop next-generation leaders and ensure team knowledge transfers across member changes. Building remote team culture. Define shared values explicitly. In remote teams where culture can't develop through osmosis, articulate team values, behaviors, and expectations clearly and repeatedly. Create virtual water cooler moments. Establish online spaces for casual conversation, random chat channels, virtual lunchrooms, coffee roulette pairings, to replace office small talk. Celebrate together remotely. Mark achievements, birthdays, work anniversaries, and milestones through virtual celebrations, e-cards, delivery of treats, or online games. Share personal stories. Encourage team members to share about their lives, families, hobbies, and backgrounds to build personal connections despite distance. Recognize contributions publicly. Use team channels to acknowledge excellent work, thank helpful colleagues, and highlight achievements so recognition is visible to all. Establish team traditions. Create remote rituals like Friday wins sharing, Monday motivation quotes, monthly team challenges, or themed video backgrounds. Support each other visibly. When members face challenges, show team support through messages, offering help, flexible coverage, and checking in regularly. Maintain consistent communication. Leaders should over-communicate in remote settings, regular updates, transparent decisions, accessible availability, to prevent information gaps. Meet in person occasionally, when possible and safe. Bring remote teams together periodically for intensive collaboration, relationship building, and shared experiences. Balance professional and personal. In remote settings, create space for both work discussions and personal connection to build holistic relationships. Continuous team improvement. Conduct regular retrospectives. Schedule periodic team reflection sessions to assess what's working, what's not, and what to change. Seek external feedback. Invite input from stakeholders, clients, and other teams about your team's performance and reputation. Benchmark against best practices. Learn from high-performing teams in your industry and other sectors about effective practices. Experiment with new approaches. Try different collaboration techniques, tools, and processes to find what works best for your team. Measure team performance. Track both outcome metrics, results achieved, and process metrics, collaboration quality, satisfaction. Invest in team development. Provide training, workshops, and learning opportunities that build collective capabilities. Rotate roles and responsibilities. Give members opportunities to develop new skills and perspectives through different team assignments. Celebrate and analyze success. When team achieves something exceptional, understand what enabled that success to replicate it. Address problems quickly. Don't let issues fester, surface and resolve conflicts, performance problems, and process breakdowns early. Maintain learning orientation. View every challenge as opportunity to improve, every mistake as chance to learn, every success as platform for next achievement. Islamic perspective on teamwork. Practice shura, consultation. Engage in meaningful consultation with team members before making important decisions, valuing collective wisdom as prescribed in Quran 42-38. Shura recognizes that consultation produces wiser decisions than individual judgment alone. It distributes ownership and honors the dignity of all participants. Demonstrate amana, trustworthiness, fulfill all commitments and responsibilities with integrity, maintain confidentiality, protect team interests, and be reliable in delivering on promises. Amana is a fundamental trust that enables all relationships, including teamwork, to be possible. Without it, collaboration collapses into suspicion and self-protection. Apply adl, justice and fairness. Treat all team members equitably regardless of position or background, make fair decisions even when difficult, and apply standards consistently. Justice ensures that the team operates on merit and fairness rather than favoritism or bias. It creates an environment where all members trust the system. Pursue ihsan, excellence, go beyond minimum requirements to deliver quality work, continuously improve individual and collective performance, and take pride in craftsmanship. Ihsan transforms work from an obligation into an act of devotion and excellence. It raises standards from adequate to exceptional. Embody tawadu, humility, recognize that all team members bring valuable contributions, acknowledge mistakes openly, give credit to others, and remain open to learning. Humility creates openness to others' insights and a willingness to accept limitations. It prevents arrogance from undermining collaboration. Exercise ta'awun, cooperation, help one another in righteousness and good deeds, support team members during challenges, share knowledge generously, and work toward common noble goals. Cooperation transforms individual efforts into a collective achievement that is greater than the sum of its parts. It embodies the principle that we are stronger together. Show sabr, patience and perseverance, maintain composure during conflicts and challenges, persist through difficulties, show patience with team members' growth, and balance urgency with deliberation. Patience enables sustained effort in the face of obstacles that would break reactive teams. It creates resilience and long-term perspective. Express rahmah, compassion and mercy, show kindness and understanding toward team members, support colleagues during personal difficulties, create psychologically safe environments, and balance accountability with empathy. Compassion recognizes team members' humanity and creates care that transcends transactions. It builds loyalty and mutual support. Maintain ikhlas, sincerity, engage in teamwork with pure intentions, focus on serving the mission rather than personal glory, maintain integrity in actions, and work for the collective good. Sincerity ensures that teamwork serves genuine purposes rather than being driven by hidden agendas. It creates alignment between stated and actual motives. Demonstrate husnul khuluq, good character, show excellent manners in all interactions, control anger and respond with grace, speak truthfully and avoid gossip, and maintain professional conduct reflecting ethical values. Good character fosters an environment of dignity and respect, enabling effective collaboration. It sets the tone for the entire team culture. Teamwork excellence is not achieved through occasional interventions or training sessions. It requires sustained commitment to the principles, practices, and cultural adaptations outlined in this comprehensive framework. Start with foundation. Build trust and psychological safety first. Apply cultural wisdom. Leverage Pakistani strengths in collectivism and consultation. Commit to continuous growth. View every team challenge as a learning opportunity. The journey from a group of individuals to a high-performing team is challenging but transformative. With the correct principles, practices, and persistence, your team can achieve the synergy where 1 + 1 = 3. Thank you for being so committed to teamwork excellence. Thank you for watching. Please watch the remaining 5 videos for the complete training. Please access the following websites for the book, Teamwork Mastery. Building high-performing teams with values and global best practices for leaders, family businesses, and organizations. Where Faith Meets Excellence. 34 Principles to Transform Your Team. https://tinyurl.com/teamwork-mastery-bj. http://ekatab.pk. These links are pasted on the footer of this slide. This presentation was prepared for the online event on October 16, 2025. But do the audience language matter? Urdu language presentation was made and is available on youtube.com. Please look for Basheer Juma on youtube.com. This presentation has been made with assistance of various artificial intelligence platforms.